Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sienna here with a brand new video. Today we are going to discuss ways that you can communicate with your loved ones on the other side. Stick around. Loss is a part of life and it really sucks for those of us who are still left here on earth. And sometimes we just really want to say one last thing to that person, or we want to ask for their advice, or we just want to connect with them just that one more time. And I'm here to let you know that you can. This is possible. A lot of people are skeptical about this, earth to spirit communication, but you can do this whether or not you're a medium. It's also worth noting that all of the following ways in which you can communicate with your loved ones on the other side that we are going to go over, they can be done anywhere, pretty much anywhere, at any time. It's not limited to just visiting them at the cemetery or wherever they've been interred. I feel like that's really important to point out because some people have since moved away from an area in which their loved one is buried or otherwise scattered. What I find easiest of all is that you can do all of these things right from your home. So we're going to jump right in now. The first thing you can do to communicate to a loved one in spirit is to write them a letter. You can have a dedicated notebook just for letters for this person or letters for your loved ones who are in spirit. The act of writing or typing out your words sets your intention to communicate. I have learned that our loved ones in spirit, they know when we think about them. They know when we are writing to them. They know when we want to communicate to them. So there's no worry about what if they don't hear me, what if they don't get my message, because they will and they do. This is something I've learned from my work as a psychic medium, and I want you guys to know that you don't have to worry about whether or not your loved ones are listening, because yes, they are. Something else you can do is simply talking to them out loud, as if you were talking to literally anybody else, or like you were talking to yourself. You can talk out loud to your loved ones in spirit, and they will hear you. They will understand that you are trying to connect with them. If you're not comfortable talking out loud, then feel free to just communicate silently within the mind. You can literally just think your message to them, or you can think about them. Oftentimes, when a loved one in spirit just pops into your mind out of nowhere, you start thinking about them out of nowhere, it was probably because they were thinking about you first. Some people are concerned about, well, what would I say? What should I ask them? What should I tell them? And here's the thing. Tell them anything. Talk about your day. Ask them how heaven is. Ask them what they've been up to. Ask for advice on something you've been going through in your life. It can be anything. Just like how when they were living, they probably would have loved hearing about your day and loved hearing about what you were up to. You can give them all these same updates about your life even though they are in spirit. And believe me, they would love to hear from you and they would very, very highly appreciate it. This could be very similar to just thinking about them or mentally relaying them a message. But another way you can communicate to your loved ones in spirit is through meditation. You can visualize having your loved one right there in front of you. And you can say to them, you could do it out loud if you really wanted, or you could just do it in the mind. Say to them whatever it is that you want to say. Meditation helps us to relax. It helps us to calm, chill out. That raises our vibration. When we raise our vibration, it's almost like it brings us just that much closer to the spiritual realm. Some people have a very powerful experience while meditating. You can do this kind of meditation just on your own if you're more experienced, or if not, if you're still kind of new to this, there are countless guided meditations on YouTube that will help you to connect with your loved ones in spirit. I highly recommend giving it a try. Another thing you can do is have their picture and talk to their picture. For example, I have my grandpa here. I love Papa very much, and he passed away a few years ago now. And sometimes I still take his photo and I look at it and I remember how much I love him, and sometimes I will talk to his picture a little bit. Or the last time that I did this, I was going through something extremely difficult and I was on the phone with a therapist. And during that whole time, I was just holding on to Papa's photo. And it brought me so much comfort. And it just helped me to remember that he's still here looking after me. And he still checks in every now and then. Another thing you can do to set your intentions to communicate with your loved ones in spirit is to light a candle. Some people have a special candle specifically for that loved one. And when they burn the candle, it's representative of, okay, I'm thinking about you, I love you, I hope you're doing okay. You can just send a message just in the mind to them. Another thing you can do is burn sage or cinnamon or any kind of incense. Anything that just helps you feel closer to the spiritual realm. You can talk to a psychic medium. A medium is a person who basically bridges the gap between this earth and those in spirit. What a medium can do is, now we've already talked about here how you can send messages to the other side. A medium can help to send messages, but can also pick up messages and can relay information back to you. They might do this in a number of different ways. Some mediums like to use tarot cards and like a combination of tarot cards and channeling. Some mediums like to just simply channel. Some have other ways of doing this. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a medium. I thought this before I became a medium, that it's really cool to actually go get a reading, especially from somebody who didn't necessarily know your loved one, because then you know that the messages that are coming through aren't just being made up by the psychic. Alternatively, you can work on developing your own psychic senses. You don't have to be psychic or a medium to send messages to your loved ones in spirit, but it does help if you have your third eye and crown chakras opened and activated, if you have some of your psychic abilities, like perhaps clairvoyance, clairaudience, your ability to channel, activated, because that can help you to receive messages back, or it can help you to understand the messages that your loved ones are sending back. Eventually, you will learn how to hear back from your loved ones. And it's not that they will never give a message back to you. They often do. Sometimes we just don't pick up on it. So if that's something you're interested in doing, there are, again, on YouTube, all kinds of videos and guides and guided meditations and exercises to help you to open up your mediumship abilities. It's also worth looking for intuitive improvement workshops, whether that's in your area or you find something online that resonates with you. Building on your intuition and developing your psychic skills is one of the most effective ways to get messages back and forth between you and your loved ones in spirit. Eventually, maybe you go to a medium now and then to connect with a certain loved one. Eventually, you could also learn how to do this exact same thing by yourself, for your family. It's worth looking into. Absolutely look into developing your psychic skills, because not only is it going to help you with connecting to your loved ones, it can help you in so many other areas of your life. Building your intuition, helping you to better understand yourself, understand your loved ones on earth, help you to understand your loved ones in spirit, help you to understand so many different things about life and the nature of your personal reality. I hope this video was helpful. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to Sienna Rose Metaphysical if you like what I'm putting out, and stick around because I will see you again on my channel.